Hello lovely people, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome to Lori Cooks. Here we make simple and delicious meals. And if you're a returning viewer, I just want to say thank you for coming back. I'm truly grateful. In today's video, we'll be making vegetable stew or cabbage stew. This stew is highly nutritious, it's very delicious, and it's also simple to make. And so without wasting much time, let's get into cooking. Tomatoes, onions, pepper, vegetables and seasoning for our chicken, and then tomato puree. I'll start by seasoning my chicken. I'm chopping some onions, ginger, garlic to blend with some rosemary to steam my chicken for my stew. So in addition to my blended mixture, I'm adding some salt to taste, Badia all-purpose seasoning, and then Maggi shrimp cube. In order to make sure that everything is mixed together nicely, I am stirring very well to ensure that everything is well combined. And then I proceed to cook for about 20 minutes on low to medium heat because my chicken is a broiler. It's very soft. I don't have to cook it for so long. Now I'm going to start my stew. I'll begin by prepping some vegetables for my stew base. And so I'm making a blended mixture of some tomatoes, onions, and pepper. I'm checking up on my chicken, which has been cooking for about 20 minutes, and it looks ready for frying. As I mentioned earlier, I'm using the broiler, which is very soft, so it doesn't really need so much cooking. 20 minutes or less is fine, since I'll be frying it and then putting it in the stew to also cook. The aroma from my stock is so divine. I'll be using it for my stew later on. Just look at my chicken. It looks so beautiful and delicious already. Now I'm frying the chicken for my stew. I'm doing this on medium to high heat. I just want it to look a little golden brown to make my stew. And just the way I like it, my chicken is ready. I have finished with the frying and now it's time to make my stew. I'm frying some onions in the oil before I add the other ingredients for my stew. The chicken has already flavored or seasoned the oil, so I don't really need to fry a lot of onion. So after about 5 to 10 minutes of cooking on medium heat, I'm adding my tomato paste or my tomato puree to my stew. Now stir very well and gently to ensure that the tomato paste is well incorporated in the stew. It's distributed evenly everywhere. Cook this for about 15 to 20 minutes on medium heat. Make sure that your tomato puree cooks or fries very well in the oil or it darkens in color a little bit. Now I'll be adding my blended mixture of pepper, tomatoes, and onions together with my chicken stock. I'm also adding some chopped onions to make my stew more tasty and delicious. I'll be cooking this on medium heat because I do not want my stew to get burnt. Now give it a nice and gentle stir and cover to cook. I'll then proceed to chop the rest of the vegetables for my stew. I'm using carrots, bell peppers. I got the red, yellow and green peppers, and then cabbage. You can choose to chop your vegetables to your desired shape or size, whatever rocks your boat. I prefer to chop mine this way. Please ensure that all your vegetables are washed properly before using them for your stew. I got these from the market, and so I've washed them properly and carefully before using them. You can use salt water, you can use vinegar, you can use any chemical that is meant for washing fruits or vegetables, or you can even use just water. Please just ensure that you wash them properly and carefully before using them, because sometimes you find dirt in them and it won't just be nice if you use them without washing them. The stew has cooked beautifully for about 20 to 30 minutes on medium heat, and so now I'm adding my chicken to it to continue cooking. I had to take some of the stew out because it was more than the vegetables I had, so it has reduced in quantity. Use it later for some jollof or something else. Now I'm adding some spices for more flavor in the stew. I'm using some curry powder, nutmeg, and Maggi shrimp cube. You can use any spice, any seasoning of your choice. I choose to stick with just these two for my stew. Don't forget your salt to taste. Give it a nice and gentle stir and leave it to cook for an additional 10 to 15 minutes on medium heat. Now it's time to add in the rest of the vegetables. I'm adding in first my carrots because it's harder than all the other vegetables. So it's going in first to cook for a few minutes before I add in the rest. Next, I'm adding in the bell peppers to cook together with the carrots for about 5 minutes before I add in my cabbage. Last to go in is my cabbage to cook together with the rest of my ingredients. Give this a gentle stir and leave to cook for about 10 minutes on medium heat. Stir in again to ensure that everything is well combined and distributed, and in a few minutes our stew will be ready. Okay, lovely people, our stew is finally ready. Gosh, this stew looks so delicious. The aroma here in my kitchen is so divine. I can't wait to dig in. This vegetable or cabbage stew can be taken with rice, yam, kenkey, banku, any carb of your choice. It's really delicious. It's simple to make. It's highly nutritious. Thank you, lovely people, for watching my video to this point. I'm truly grateful. Try out this recipe for yourselves and for your folks, and trust me, you'll love it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, and then leave some lovely comments. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.